So far, you've created a form to ask the user about a variety of car parts. If the number or names of the car parts you want to show changes, you don't want to have to come back to the form again. You want your form to update automatically, so you have to use data binding. The data-bound content in your mobile form can be modified without doing any coding at all. Because you'll be binding the car part choices for the dropdown, you need a reference table that has a single column with each car part on its own row. To create a reference table, you write and publish its reference table declaration to the Mobilengine cloud. In your text editor, create the reference table declaration file. Save as optionalparts.refm inside the Rocky Jupyter folder. Use XML highlighting. Reference table declarations have the ref tab root element with two mandatory attributes. The name attribute specifies the name of the reference table, and the XMLNS specifies its specific namespace. Reference table declarations must be in the schemas.mobilengine.com/reftab/v1 namespace. In the declaration file, you specify the number and name of the columns that the reference table has, and the type of data that can be put inside those columns. You declare a reference table with a single column named part_name. The data type of the values in the column must be text, and a column must not be empty. Publish your solution to the Mobilengine cloud. Log in to the back-office website and check the reference table. Click the Input Data tab. Here you can see the empty reference table. There are several options to insert data into a reference table. A back-office editor or administrator is able to import a spreadsheet with the input data. The worksheets in the Excel spreadsheet that you import or publish must each have a reference table declaration and conform to it. The names of the worksheets and the name, number, order, and data type of the columns in them must be the same as in the declaration file. A developer like yourself is able to publish an input data spreadsheet using the MEBT, and a server-side script is able to insert one or more rows into it. You will be using the MEBT option, Fire Up Microsoft Excel. Create the spreadsheet with a single part_name column with text data. In the rows, enter the choices you had in your original dropdown and add chassis to see if it shows up in your form. Name the worksheet Optional Parts to conform to the Optional Parts reference table and save the spreadsheet as reftab.xlsx in Rocky Jupyter. The back-office only supports the import and publishing of a single .xlsx extension spreadsheet for reference data import. However, each worksheet of the spreadsheet is considered a separate input data table. Publish your solution. Whenever you're including a spreadsheet, you need to add its path to the MEBT command. The MEBT says 5 rows added, so our reference table now has reference data. I modified my npp exec script. I added the path of the reftab.xlsx to it, so I'm able to publish my solution from the text editor too. Let's go and link your reference data to a control in your vehicle inspection form. All you have to do is replace the hard-coded options in the reference attribute of optional dropdown. With the new select statement, you pull the data from a column in a reference table. The name of the reference table must start with reference_ in the statement. Delete the value_reference attribute. You have to do this modification for the other parts of the truck too. Save your form and publish it. Open the front of Vehicle pop-up and check the drop-down options. You can see Chassis has been added. Woohoo! The MEBT is the way developers publish reference tables, but as we've seen, there is another way. Editor-level users of the backoffice site can export the input data spreadsheets that you publish to the Mobilengine cloud, open and edit them, and then re-import. The modified reference data will then show up on users' mobile devices. On the Input Data tab, click Export in the upper left. Select the Optional Parts checkbox and click OK. Open the downloaded file. Edit the reference data to include some more options for the dropdown. Back on the Input Data tab of the backoffice website, click the Import button this time. In the dialog that pops up, browse for the modified spreadsheet and click Next, and confirm the changes. After synchronization, open the form on your phone. Go to the drop-down in one of the pop-up panels. Here you can see the changes.